Sí, señores, totalmente en vivo el día de hoy aquí en la Bacanería H a través de Conexión Latina. Andrea, DJ Gigno, porque DJ Castellanos está en la República Dominicana. He's drinking president beer over there, so he's listening. So, he left me, but, he said after the gala, nice vacations. Too bad for us, we cannot take vacations, right? That's right. So no me encuentro sola, me encuentro con Jennifer, the beautiful Jennifer, always so nice, and with Greg. Good morning, guys. How are you? Good morning, Jennifer.
Good morning. Good morning.
Tired?
Yeah.
Little bit, right? You can see on his face he's a little tired. I know, I hear you. We don't stop working. But today we're here because we promised something to the people. We promised something to the community, what you guys did, and the day has come. We're here to give the present that you guys promised to one family. And I want you to tell me, Jennifer, a little bit of the whole process and how all this started again.
Okay, so let's quick rundown. So we've been doing this for a couple of years. The reason why I started this is because I never had a Sweet 16. My mom had 5 girls, 2 boys, so it's, back to back with the girls to have the Sweet 16s, the parties, it would be a lot of money. So to me, this is a way to give back, make sure it's affordable for the parents, because, sometimes you got to pay a bill here and there, and this is not complete 100% everything, but this is going to help out tremendously. And also, I just love seeing people happy and to make their dreams come true. So what happened was they had to write a story, tell us how amazing their children are, and they delivered. So
that's nice, Greg. So how hard or how easy was to pick the winner? So you can come close to the mic.
It's always very difficult because we get a bunch of very great entries from different stories. We have people who are great academically. We have families who are just struggling. We have families who are doing all right, but their kid are just so fantastic they want the world to know about it. And then, we have to go through all these emails and kind of like make up our mind on somebody else's life. It's very difficult.
So both of you were in charge of reading the emails? That's how it works? So who was, yes?
Yeah.
And how do you guys do that? Because I'm sure there is so many stories. And how do you guys pick, this story to make it, like very special?
Well, to us, the more important thing is that we're picking people who are already doing great things for themselves, right? So we love the stories of the kids who are doing great in school, with sports. They have awards that, they're doing with their family, helping out with the kids, helping out with the cleaning, whatever it may be. That to me sounds like it needs to be rewarded.
So kids who deserve it, basically. Yes. Because not every kid deserves sometimes a party. Let me tell you one thing. Sometimes kids, they don't behave. They're really bad. They don't like to go to school, right? They don't help at home. They're just a headache. They become a headache for parents. I'm not kidding, but I used to know somebody, and then the parents were talking with my parents, and he was telling my dad, listen, I don't know how you do it with your daughters are great, but my daughter, sometimes I just really want her to grow quick and go away to college or go, because I can't. It's just stressful. I was like, how can a parent say that? They want their kids to leave, but because it becomes a headache sometimes. We are a headache with our parents, but there's a lot of kids that are good kids too.
Yes.
And they need to be rewarded, I think. No?
Yep.
Yes, definitely need to be rewarded.
So, and here we are, and we have 2 winners, but I want you guys to explain me because I know there was one only, right? And somehow I see two young guys here, a nice beautiful girl and a nice handsome guy. So what happened?
I'm gonna explain a little bit.
What happened?
Well, it always happens every year. Is that we read through all these stories. We read through all these stories, and then we're like, man, but we really like this kid right here too. And we can't let it go. So we got a grand prize and a runner-up.
That's a big problem.
And it's still.
That's a big problem.
It is a big problem.
Right?
But it's a good problem.
It's a good problem. It's a big problem, but it's a good problem. So and something very interesting here, I see, Jennifer, is that you guys choose a boy and a girl.
Yes, this year we have a boy.
That's good because you know what it is. Sometimes when you say Sweet 16 or Sweet 15, everybody thinks just girls. But listen, the boys need to celebrate.
We had also like a Swag 16.
Swag 16.
But his mother, when she wrote in, she wrote
Quinceañero.
Quinceanero.
Okay.
Which I did not know was a thing. Quinceanero. Did you know that?
Well, back in the day, not really, but now people do that.
I did not know that. I heard of swag.
I think that's just an excuse to party.
Yeah, why not?
He's laughing. He's like, yeah.
I had to Google it. I was like,
We was like, wait a
is this
minute.
legal? Can we do this? I had to Google it. I was like, yeah, look,
It's an excuse to party. Listen, Latinos love to party. Why not?
I love it. I love it. I love
You know, it's like when you do the first year all for your boys. Not really for your boys, for the adults, you know, because the boy doesn't even know he's one. But the parents are dancing. She's laughing. She knows.
Exactly.
So then you become with two winners, a boy and a girl.
Right, exactly. Like, we was like super excited. Both their stories were very compelling. I love your story of your mom. I don't know if you even read the story. Did you read the email that your mom wrote?
No.
She wrote about how you took your grandfather mountain climbing. Was it in Spain?
In Spain, yeah.
That I was like, oh my God.
Camino de Santiago.
Yeah, I read that and I'm like, and I saw the pictures of you. Your mom did a great job. She did a great job. And I saw the pictures of them two together. I was like, oh my God, that's so sweet. Because like you said, like, you know, he had the patience, and I'm sure Grandpa's getting around good. He's fine. But, but I really love that. And with Jehveah, she just seemed like a sweet, all-around girl. I mean, what I saw about her with the sports, she actually does flag football.
Oh,
Can you believe that? I was like, oh, I love it. I love that. Like, you know, she's not afraid to go for it. Because, you know, that's not a typical thing that girls do.
No.
But the fact that she's doing it, she's going for it, she's doing her thing academically. Both of these kids are also on honor roll, AP students, several awards.
Oh, wow.
NISMA. My children also did NISMA. They both played the flute. That's like a New York State competition where you compete and you get judged by judges to see what level of musical skill you on. And my children did that too, so I also know about all that too. So nice. I have 4 kids, so I 100% get it.
Because nowadays a lot of kids don't want to do nothing in school. They don't want to
do they don't want to participate.
They don't want to do band. They don't want to do nothing. They just want to go to school and oh my God, the day's over and whatever. Right. So that's nice. That's nice. But okay, now I want to hear from the parents. So let's start with the ladies first. Okay. How are you? What's your name?
I'm good. My name is Katie.
Katie, how are you, Katie?
Good.
Good. I see a big smile on your face. She's ready to party, I think. So tell me, what inspired you to write this story about your daughter? Why do you think your daughter, you know, deserved this? And how do you guys find out about this contest?
Okay, my daughter did send it to me at first, and we were back and forth with a Quinceanera or a Sweet 16. And these prices are outrageous, and then it's just like, yeah, you could have a little party, but then there's a lot of comparison. Not that you want in your kid's head that you have to compare, but if you're gonna do it, you want to do it nice.
Right. Nice.
And I do have 2 other kids, and then I know there's one coming after her, so it's just
So because remember, if you do it to one, then
you gotta do it. You gotta do it there. So then when I read the criteria and everything like that, I said, you know what, the worst I can do is try. So, and I wanted the world to know how great she is, because there are kids out here that don't do anything. And even as a parent, I do pay for sports and I pay for all these other things like that, just so that they can have a better life. When I was younger, there was a lot of things that free. There's not free stuff. So she went to sectionals with basketball this year. They won the whole thing. She's now in flag football sectionals, so they might win the whole thing. She has her game on Saturday.
Wow.
So she's a student athlete. She's on high honor roll. She's been recognized by the mayor in our county. So I think that she's phenomenal. She deserves it. She does deserve it. So I just wrote to the world how I see her, and she's had academic challenges, just being dyslexic and things like that, and going forward and just trying and still being able to get the high honor roll. Still, practices are brutal. Like sometimes she doesn't get home till 10 o'clock at night. So and then it's from one practice to another practice to strength training to all these other things. So it's hard. I don't think I would have been able to do it as a kid, but I'm here and I'm just trying to advocate and push for my child, and I'm just so happy and grateful for you guys for picking us.
Oh, I love it. And that's what we need. Kids like that, Jennifer and Greg, you know, that, you know, are nice and they want to be always, you know, showing everybody that we're able to do it and we're able to do good things, you know, because they can be doing wrong things like any other kids, but they don't, you know, they occupied in their time and doing good things, you know. So that's very nice, and I'm gonna go with you in a few minutes. But here we have the grandparent because the mom was working. Obviously, it's a regular day. I told Jennifer, do you think it's possible to bring the kids? And then she's like, did you forget it? It's a school day. I was like, yeah, but this is a big thing. So, you know, not every day you win a party or things for you party, you know. So I'm glad that you guys here. Y tenemos aquí al abuelo del otro ganador, desde Perú también, peruanos, ¿verdad? ¿Cómo estás? Buenos días.
Bien, gracias por esta invitación y importante lo que están haciendo, que es motivar, concientizar a los jóvenes, ¿no? Porque se dice mucho que los jóvenes son el futuro, es mentira, los jóvenes no son el futuro, los jóvenes son el presente, son los que van a hacer la diferencia de nuestra comunidad, de nuestra vida, y esperamos que sean mejores.
Claro que sí. Cuéntame un poquito sobre este joven que tiene aquí su nieto. Yo sé que su hija fue la que escribió la historia, ¿verdad? Más o menos usted sabe la historia o lo que ella escribió.
Sí, yo comparto mucho la vida, como abuelo. Los hijos son lo más importante que uno tiene, pero cuando uno tiene nietos, ya ve que es la proyección de la vida, ¿no?
Oh, yeah. I don't know what's the thing, but with grandchildren it's different. I'm not a grandma yet, but my dad with my daughter, it's like, can't even say a thing, because I was like, did you remember when you used to hit me? He's like, you don't touch that kid. I was like, why? ¿Por qué los grandparents son tan defensivos con los nietos?
Yo creo que no defensivos, esa no es la palabra. El concepto es que uno ve en los nietos la proyección de la vida, y a veces hay cosas que no hemos podido hacer con los hijos.
No, ustedes son alcahuetas.
Y queremos que los nietos van a hacerlo, ¿no?
No, alcahuetas, son alcahuetas. Sí.
Bueno, es parte.
Tan sucio de conciencia porque no lo hicieron con los hijos.
I think so, yeah.
Es parte del rol.
Ajá, parte del alcahuetear. Entonces, cuéntame un poquito la historia de él. ¿Por qué?
Yo creo que su mamá ha pensado en eso porque ha sido una motivación no solo de su vida, sino de su trabajo, ¿no? La entrega de él. Y yo veo reflejado mucho en lo que hacen sus padres, y él ha respondido en esa línea, ¿no? La respuesta que le ha dado. Obviamente no llega al 100%, siempre es bueno tender a más, el darse no solamente a los estudios como una obligación inmediata, sino lo que eso les va a servir para la vida. O sea, que tomar conciencia en él no es fácil en los muchachos de ahora. Yo no creo que tampoco sea un ejemplo, sino que sea una tarea diaria. El hacer de que ellos cumplan sus deberes, que piensen. A mí me llenó mucho, por ejemplo, esta experiencia que hicimos con él, el de caminar 15 días en una peregrinación milenaria durante España. 15 días, caminando más de 300 kilómetros.
Wow.
Cuando yo lo hablaba esto en casa, decía, pero papá, ¿por qué lo vas a hacer? Le digo, porque es un deseo mío de hace muchos años. Y él me dijo, abuelo, yo voy a ir contigo. Yo lo voy a hacer contigo. Y sabes que eso me llenó mucho, y digo, eso dice mucho de él, de lo que él quiere hacer, de lo que él quiere hacer con su vida y conseguir más.
What kid will tell the grandparents, no, let me go walk with you 15 days? They want to be home in the room in the phone, right? That's if you sometimes you tell your kids, can you go with me to the store? No. Can you come with me to the party? No. They don't want to go out.
That was amazing.
Right?
That was an amazing story.
Sí. No es algo usual, entonces a mí me llenó mucho eso. Y yo lo veo que para él ha sido una gran experiencia, y ojalá él lo pueda hacer con su hijo y con su nieto más adelante, ¿no? Que eso le sirva a él. Y ese camino nos unió mucho. Tuvimos nuestras cosas dentro, porque es para pensar, reflexionar. No solamente es un peregrinaje religioso, sino es algo que tú vas conociendo mucha gente de todos los países. Creo que constituye un reto y un sueño en la vida para una persona, ¿no? Obviamente que muchos pueden tener los propios, pero para nosotros nos marcó mucho, y eso es lo que la marca todos los días. Tiene un hermano pequeño todavía de 2 años, y yo creo que él va a ser un poco la figura,
El ejemplo para ser hermanito.
Exacto, ¿no?
Qué bonito, oye, qué bonito, me alegra mucho, de verdad que I think you both deserve it. Now I want to talk to the winners, how they feel, because they're quiet here, but I want to talk to you, beautiful. How are you? What's your name?
My name is Jehveah.
Jehveah?
Yes.
Did I say it right? Because
Yes.
sometimes, my English not good looking. How did you feel? Tell me a little bit, I know you told your mom about the contest, so how did you find out how all this happened? What did you thought when you hear this?
So I listen to it on the radio sometimes, and plus I saw it on Instagram too, so I knew it was a sign. So I had sent it to my mom, and she was like, okay, so I'll see if I could do it like right now, because she's busy, she has my siblings, and then me, and then we all do sports and stuff.
So you just listen and say, Mom, look at this contest. Sometimes kids, we do that. We tell, oh, Mom, look at this contest. And sometimes parents say, don't bother, because we're busy, But I'm glad that you listen to your daughter this time. Next time, listen again. You never know, So tell me a little bit about how do you feel? Are you excited? Because I know you're going to have nice things for your party. And have you told your friends yet?
Not yet. I haven't told my friends, but I'm very excited. I'm very grateful. Because, like my mom said, the worst you could do is try. So.
And never give up. Always try it. Even if you don't win, always try it. Because you never know. And what is meant to be for you is gonna be for you no matter what. And I know you coming from Junkers. That's far.
Junkers, yeah.
So you guys wake up early. I'm sorry. But you gotta go to school anyways, right? But this was a good day of cheating in school, right?
You can write you a letter.
Listen, you don't win this every day. So when is your birthday?
My birthday is February 18th.
February 18. I know Jennifer is
Yes,
February
mine
19.
is February 19.
I have a big mouth, so I told you, make sure to tell Jennifer to give you something extra.
Exactly.
Andrea's always, messing up. But, I'm sure that you're going to have a nice party. I'm sure that you're going to enjoy it with your friends. Enjoy the experience. That's all I can say. I'm an MC, and I do a lot of Sweet 15, 16. And I always tell the girls, listen, because sometimes they get tired, they get annoyed, picture here, picture there, but I say enjoy because the time goes like this. Yes. I wish I was 15 again, and sadly I can't go back in time. But, you have to enjoy it because, you only 15 once, that's it. And after that, this change and you becoming, more an adult, and then that's it. So enjoy the party, have fun. Make sure you take pictures and video and send it to me, okay? Because we want to share it in the radio, please. Make sure, okay? I will tell Jennifer to send me some videos and stuff like that. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I hope you enjoy your party. I hope you invite all the friends that you want and your sisters and brothers or whatever. And make sure you participate maybe next year for your sister or brother because now that's going to be a big issue right there. Y por aquí tenemos al handsome boy. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cuál es tu nombre?
Hi, my name's Enzo.
Ok, oye, cuéntame un poquito sobre cómo te sentiste al saber que, primero, ¿quién decidió participar en el contest? ¿Tu mamá, tú? ¿Ella fue la idea de ella?
Sí, fue la idea de mi mamá.
Ok.
Y me contó, dijo, ay, ma, no vamos a ganar, no sabes. Y mi mamá dijo, ay, pero trátate, no sabes. Y dijo, ya, hazlo, no sé.
He was like, nah, we're not gonna win. And she was like, let's try. Okay, try, mom. And look, he is. Vas a cumplir 15 años.
Sí.
15 años. Oye, cuando tu mamá escribió la historia y la mandó y te dijeron que ganaste, ¿cuál fue tu reacción? Porque tú le dijiste que no iban a ganar.
Oye, estaba tan, I was like, no lo creo, pero me dijo, is it a joke?
Oh, is it April Fool's?
Es peruano, boy.
I was so shocked. She's like, Enzo, we really won.
Oh,
I was
wow.
like, oh my God, this is gonna be amazing. We're gonna have such a fun time. I was like, oh, I'm so excited.
That's very exciting now. When you find out the excitement and everything, but how about your friends? What do your friends think about it?
I haven't actually told
No?
my friends yet. Yeah, no, I haven't told
So
them.
they're gonna have a party.
Oh,
I have a question because we were talking about the Sweet 16, Sweet 15. So you're turning 15. It's not really usually we see guys celebrating the 15, but nowadays they do that. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. Because a lot of people say, what do you mean but they do that, you know. So are you okay with people saying, what did you do in your 15? Because it doesn't mean that you're gonna walk with a crown and a no. They do it as a boy party, you know, like a nice, like regular party, you know, but for men's, you know. How do you feel about that? What do you want in your party?
Anything.
Ooh.
Food is always there. Food has to be there.
Listen, you're my boy. That's not like about parties. Food, even though I don't eat in the
Let me give
party.
you some advice. Girls.
Yeah, you want girls in your party too. But you know, I think it's gonna be nice, and I think that's something that when people see it, they want it more and more.
Right.
Because I usually think it's not fair why the girls over celebrate Sweet 15, Sweet 16, and the boys never do anything. But I think it's nice for the boys also to have like a swag 16, like you say,
Right.
you know, swag 15. There's nothing wrong with that, and make it like a nice boy party for your friends and have fun. Listen, you're not turning 15 every day either, you know. And I think you deserve it. So when is your birthday?
August 30th.
August 30th. Ooh, okay. So you have a few months, and you're gonna do it around that time, or?
Yeah, probably around that time.
Probably around that time, yeah, because it's your birthday, so you gotta celebrate, you know. So.
Mom got all the important questions. Is that date available? Is this
Yeah.
how many people can I invite?
That's how Latinos are. Ay.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you guys are gonna enjoy it. Make sure you send me videos and pictures, because I'm interested to see that, you know. And I know it's gonna turn out really nice, especially because let me tell you one thing, guys. You guys are working with the best entertainment company right here. They are the ones in charge to do our parties on the radio, and trust me, the best. So you guys are gonna have the party of your dreams, entertainment wise, and I'm sure everybody else who's sponsoring is gonna do the best, which is, you know, nails, the clothes, all that stuff, right?
Gallo.
Also
Sweet Penguins. So you have the cake, the desserts. You got the nails, you got the dress, you got the photography, you got videography,
got the
Dancers.
DJ.
dancers,
You got the
DJs,
DJ.
and also a little bit of decor from Diana's Decor. So pretty
Nice.
much we're just trying to cover as much as we can to make
Nice.
this experience as easy for the parents and
It's the party
for
of your
these two
dreams.
young people to have the best time of their lives.
The party of your dreams, because usually when you do a party nowadays, easy is like 40,000, 30, like that, 30,000.
Right.
Yes, let me know.
Okay,
Yes, don't get it. She's thinking of the
She's
next
like, can I
kid.
have that money?
That's how it is. Believe
It
it.
is.
I do parties all the time, and they're
A
like,
lot.
you know, they go nice and easy, and when you look, it's $40,000.
Right.
You know, and then you say how, but that's how much it costs. You know. So congratulations, guys. You guys deserved it. I'm very happy to have you both here because that was the intention. I'm glad that you guys missed school today and then made it here. I want to thank Jennifer and Greg. Tell me a little bit about the sponsors before we close this up. Obviously, we want to thank everybody that support this event and put in a little bit for these parties.
Well, of course, the station.
Hey!
I'm
gonna talk to my boss. But I'm gonna talk to my boss and see what we can do for that party. Either maybe something. I don't know. We're gonna come up with something.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
I promise.
And of course, us, Eklipz Entertainment. We have the Sweet Penguin doing the desserts and cakes. We have photography, phenomenal reflections. We have nails, glammed nails by Suhei. Estelle's Dressy Dresses. Who am I missing?
Gallo Restaurant.
Gallo
Restaurant.
Gallo
Hello.
Restaurant.
Eklipz Entertainment. Hello.
Yeah, so we have a lot of good people teaming in.
Diana's Decor.
Diana's Decor. And let's put the word out there. We need more sponsors for next
For
go
next
around.
year. Yes.
Come on, people. Join us.
So you guys thinking to do it next year? Of course.
Yes.
It's getting better and better.
Yes. So hopefully by next year we'll be able to cover every single detail. But I think right now we got a lot of it covered.
Listen, I think you got most of the party covered, which is a lot of money, and you don't see this around. Like, honestly, you see people do contests and doing little things, but not the whole party. Pretty much the whole party. So there's a lot of money. My daughter is 12. Hopefully from here in 3 years I can participate. I need that. I need to be on the contest because it's a lot of money, you know?
Yes.
But I want to say congratulations. Have fun. Are you guys going to invite me to the party? I'm invited to the party?
I would love for you to come one day.
I was.
You're gonna need an MC.
Yeah. You might get a.
Maybe I come, guys. Enjoy, have fun, congratulations. Thank you to the parents, to the grandparents. Yes.
¿Y puedo hacer una
Of
sugerencia?
course.
Que la próxima vez hagan un concurso para abuelos.
For older people. We talked about that here last time. For the grandparents, for the older people.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah, older people, yeah.
But we didn't
We're
mention
gonna
it.
What age?
A sweet 75 or something?
How old?
We actually did mention it last time that we should do something for like older people.
Yeah,
because
older, yeah.
Sometimes people don't celebrate their birthdays anymore. When they get older, we need that too.
Yeah, why not?
And that one I can participate in. So thank you guys for coming. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for participating, and of course thank you to Jennifer and Greg that they do the amazing job. And trust me, you guys are gonna have the party of your dreams. I'm telling you, it's the best, the entertainment, everything. And when these guys do something, they make sure they do it right.
Yes.
Right? So thank you so much. Have fun. Happy birthday in advance. Enjoy it. Keep being a good girl. You too, keep being a good boy. That's a very good example for everybody who's listening right now. And if you guys do good, this is what happens when you guys do good.
Exactly.
Good things happens. If you do bad things, then but if you do good things, this is what happens. You gotta have faith, you gotta believe, and never stop trying. Even if somebody say you can do it, it's not worth it, you're not gonna win. It doesn't matter. You try. You never know. Keep trying. She just looked at me. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
for everybody.
Thank you.
Congratulations. We're gonna take some pictures, and I promise we're gonna keep people updated with the parties because I wanna, follow this up, so people next year can participate more and more. And I'm sure it's gonna become a bigger and bigger event. And we're gonna get more sponsors, I promise.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help you guys to find some people because this is a nice team. And I promise you, I'm gonna see if we can talk about it.
He's the next one.
No, es yo.
Thank you guys, nos vamos con un poquito de música, gracias por la sintonía y ya regresamos.
Me regalan una foto.
We're gonna
Todos ahí
sí,
para
vamos a tomar
publicarlo.
fotos, claro.
Sí.
Milton, vamos a tomar las fotos.
Soy colaborador de un periódico, entonces me gustaría publicarlo.
Okay, nice.
So you want to take one right here?
You guys all come
Okay.
back here.
¿Tú me puedes mandar esa foto?
Sí. Igual también le tomo el teléfono para que tenga dos.
Gracias.
You wanna get next to Jennifer, you wanna send it over? You wanna send
Está listo.
Should I get my
And then we're gonna go to the one
Should I get my camera?
Um,
I left it in the car.
Péguense un poquito, péguense.
He's gonna take. We're gonna take others on the other side, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, over there, yeah.
Okay. All right.
On the white screen.
Venimos acá, 3, 2, 1. Otra, 3, 2, 1. Esperen ahí, esto acá.
Está
Okay,
listo.
tell me to grab my
Sí,
camera.
perfecto. 3, 2, 1. Otra, 3, 2, 1. La última, sonrían. Perfecto.
Vamos
al
al fondo blanco.
Vamos.
Vamos con
Hey, right behind
Oh, with
me.
the phone?
cell phone de ella.
Yeah, I know we're gonna take more out there. Just